We're live. Oh my. Oh my God, we are live. Hey guys, welcome back to some static sound. Damn. Foggy dudes. It is a Friday night, as everyone knows who's tuning in. And let me just hit the record on my other software, and we are live and recording two things at once, multitasking. Foggy dudes, episode 60 something. It's CS talk, and it's really funky to not be able to talk about the Niners, the Warriors, and it's really funky to not be able to talk about the Giants. It's going to be another one of those episodes where we're not really just talking about that because it's just less and less relevant. I could make it relevant, of course, by saying, oh, it's Dusty Baker in the ALCS and it's Bruce Bochy in the ALCS, two naturals scouted by the Giants. But I watched Brian Sabian interview the other day, and what a funky taste that put in my mouth about where the Giants are at. He had nothing bad to say about the Giants, but he was basically saying he's kind of glad he got it when he did. No ill words were spoken, but and he moved on. You know, all of us Giants fans look back to the 2010s, whenever we, ooh, whenever we're in the midst of our troubles, being current fans. Shout out to Buena Vista. Um, this is gonna look crazy as I'm on camera pouring what looks like I'm getting the rest of my drink in a mixing glass from House of Prime Rib, homemade espresso martini with coffee though, because I just don't have espresso beans. Oi, drop the mixer. Anyway, well, let's get back to the matter at hand. Um, I thought the Phillies were going to win this. I, you know, I'm like any conspiracy theorist where I think things can be very much rigged at one point. And I think that Major League Baseball wants the Phillies to win. I think they're much more of a fun story. I do think the system's a little bit rough where you have a bunch of teams who won 90 plus games who aren't making it far. So it's a little bit tough when you see. I mean, I'd love not seeing the Dodgers in it, and it's fine to not see the Braves in it. But when you have 90 plus win teams who get bounced in the first round, it's a little bit weird. Some might say it was decided because you wanted in, you know, the interdivision rivalries to happen, and they did. You have the Dodgers and you have the D-backs, but the Marlins were thrown in the mix too. We didn't think the Marlins would go as far as they did, but you had the Phillies beating the Braves in the DS, but that's just how things kind of shook down. I don't know if Rob Manfred had this grand plan to kind of just throw things there, but that's just kind of how the cookie crumbled. So I do wish that maybe the Diamondbacks played the Braves, and I wish that, I don't know, maybe the Phillies played the Dodgers. I do think no matter what, the Phillies would have at least gone this far, but I think if it went the other way, I don't know. I think we all know the best series already kind of happened in the National League. American League, I think that it went the right way. So, I think the best series right now is happening it's inside of Texas. It's you know, Arlington and it's Houston, you know. I know they're not the Arlington Rangers, we all know. I'm just saying, but those are the best two teams. So you know, let's start here. 6-5 D-backs. I was watching this until the sixth inning. Shout out to Foghorn in the Richmond, and the Phillies were coming back. It's not that Bryce Harper was having a crazy game. Schwarber hit one bomb, I believe, but I don't know. I don't have too much because it really spoke for itself. I'm sure a lot of you listening right now have seen this. Schwarber's 2 for 3, 2 runs, two. He got walked twice. It's crazy. He had one of those years. He hit about 190. He had like 40 something jacks. But bottom of the eighth inning, you got the Diamondbacks coming in hot, being the cockroaches that they are. I didn't expect it. Alec Thomas, pinch hit and center fielder, hit a jack. Let's go. 2 RBIs on that. You didn't expect that. And of course, like anyone else, I want Evan Longoria to hop on there, get a jack himself. He's a home run or die. That's all I'll go for you. Um, I don't know. They didn't come in too hot. The D-backs put up one run in the second and third, but Phillies followed up fourth and fifth. Phillies had 8 hits. D-backs had 9. I'm reading the box score right now. I saw the first 5 innings, and I don't know. The big dogs didn't really do crazy well. Like Trey Turner went 1 for 3, but Bryce was hitless, and I don't know. Schwarber stepped up. Castellanos was quiet. Brandon Marsh a little bit quiet. Bohm he's an interesting guy. 2 for 4, we'll say. Not bad. I don't know. I don't know these guys crazy well, but yeah, 6-5. I will say I do think the Diamondbacks are not going to go this far, but not to the next round. I don't think they're going to the World Series. However, I think if they keep building and they poach from a team like the New York Mets, I think if they poach from someone like San Diego, I think they poach from someone like maybe Cleveland, then they might be all right. Because Cleveland might be doing a bit of a rebrand, and cleaning house once they get rid of Francona, which they already did. I'm gonna go with this. I don't know. I think the Phillies have more good hitters. I think they have better pitching. Kimbrel kind of let it go today though. But I'm not saying he's the best in the world, but he's been renowned to be pretty damn good. But let's move on. The Phillies I think are going to win. I'm glad it's 2-2 right now. Okay, so Houston's leading this series 5-4. Excuse me, they're leading 3-2. They won 5-4. I don't know. Both teams 8 hits, but the bench is clearing. I kind of want to see this. I kind of want to see this live reaction. I had a few friends text me about this, and of course, the one game I tend to see. I don't know why. I just always favor NL, but like AL is just usually more interesting. So what happens? Astros Rangers after Adolis Garcia is drilled by Brian Abreu pitch. Oh. Well, this has just got to be. Yeah, I mean, I love that, and I know Dusty Baker got tossed, which is great. It's always fun when they toss the old man. Boch too. Boch wasn't big on getting tossed. He was like waiting for this thing to buffer. Um, to any and all who are joining live, thank you very much. Episode of Foggy Dudes. We've reached our 60s. We're just old men now. Anywho, as we're approaching, oh, love ads. Yeah, thanks, Common. Yeah, I love when Common is on my ads. Okay, 2, 1, 1 of 1. Okay, oh, drilled in the back. Going at the catcher. That hardly happens. Oh yeah. Let me pause by saying that going after the catcher. Here's 2 perks of going after the catcher. One, he's closer. You have more of a fight. Because every time you go for the pitcher, he always has the distance. You're coming at him. The pitcher, you have 60 feet to reach him. Okay. That's 62 and a half feet before some people come in. And he could also cut left and right. And it's what they always do. They play defense and they walk away. It's just you chose a good battle. And then 2 for the catcher. I don't know. I guess you look less like a little bitch because it looks like you might be doing something. I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't one to fight when I played sports. Anyway. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's coming back. Why don't you go so far away? Yeah. Oh, what a boring park they have in this library. Someone on the Astros is holding back. How fast was that pitch? Whoa! Oh, dude, dude, I lost my microphone and I found that out. That was 99 to the back. I would be like in shambles. I couldn't even do that. But oh my god, if I was big enough tough guy, that was 99 to the back. 90 something. It's 99. Let's see that again. Wait. Oh god, dude. The guy's just shaking like it didn't happen. What was the count? I didn't see the. What was the count? What was the count? I don't even can't see on here. First pitch? I don't know, dude. First pitch? I mean, why would you do that? Why would you do that on purpose? When it's 2 to 4. 42. You're down two. Why would you? Hmm, 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 yeah, 99. So again, I mean, what a game! Yeah, what a game where they're playing. It's the best. I was going to the game where Eric Gagne hit Michael Tucker, who's in the Giants for a cup of coffee, hit him in the back, charged, bench was cleared, got ejected. It was like the second most amazing. Someone going down yet. It was like a Wednesday night. Awesome. You know how to pay for the ticket? I was like 12. Dusty's losing his mind. That was a fucking rat. Called him a bitch. Yeah. I love how golden Dusty is in interviews, and he's like a classic coach. But then when it comes down to business, Dusty's like, "I love that." And he does a few more psychology. Love data. Anyway, that shit is so funny. Oh man, yeah, fighting in baseball is the best. Cannot have, you cannot have electronic umpire because you're not going to have ejections. People are like, "Oh, let's see how accurate the umpire this time. Let's check out how accurate he was." Like, bro, it's fucking hard being an umpire, bro. You're sitting behind a catcher and you're kind of guessing from a certain like upper vantage point as to where a ball crosses both vertically from the ground and horizontally from end to end from a fucking octagon or whatever at the plate. Like it's not whether it crosses the plate, and you get shit on either way. Like I get Angel Hernandez is like the most hated on because he's like, oh, he makes bad calls. It's like, yeah, okay, yeah, he does, but checking like accuracy towards the machine, it's like, and then like ridicule an umpire because they're not accurate to a machine. It's like it's just an unfair comparison. It's also it's too analytical. It's like yeah, we could have that for every single sport. We do have that for tennis. There's football copied tennis with a little bit of replay. Basically, replay too now. Tennis is they call for a challenge, and if you ever watch tennis, it's electronic and replay. It's an electronic version of what happened. It looks like a cartoon. It's animated and shows exactly what happened on the line, and that's fine because people miss that. And the tennis balls are coming in at 100 plus miles an hour too. But I don't vibe with people saying, "Oh, well, we should just have robots." Who's going to eject our managers? You know, and also keep the jobs going too. You guys are under the spell. You know, don't fall under the spell of technology. I get it. There's some great technology. Just chill. It's okay. I'm gonna take a sip of my espresso martini. This is more of a Kahlua factory. I mean, I tried. Listen, listen. I did. I feel like if I post this as as a comedian embarrassing episode, it's just Nick getting tipsy talking about baseball. Kind of my dream, but Um, if I get paid for this, we all get paid for this. That's the real dream. Um, anyway, it is a Kahlua factory because I didn't measure it with a jigger, and really, I know it could have named it anything else, but I didn't measure it with that. I measured it with a shot glass, and the shots usually like 1.5 ounces. My brother got these like hard, crystal-y shot glasses that are like probably less than. So I filled the vodka with that twice. I did about 3/4 of a Kahlua, and then I did about 1.5 of them with coffee, and then I tasted it, and then it tasted too Kahlua-y, so I added more coffee, but it still tastes like a Kahlua factory. And for any of you back home who had Baileys, I, I just don't know because I'm not a Bailey's guy. Bailey's is fine. We were at an Irish car bomb, which I found out the hard way that Irish folks don't like that, even Irish Americans. Um, that's a different story. Irish car bombs. I'm looking this up again because just to get these ingredients correct. Shot glass, equal parts Jameson Irish whiskey, Bailey's Irish cream, dropped into a half pint of Guinness. It's so good. They're so good. I don't even know what it is. You get the fullness. You get the fullness of really the Guinness. And every time I look at Guinness, I'm like, I think like, oh, it looks so heavy, but like Guinness really isn't. It's like the least caloric beer ever somehow, next to like Coolers. But you know what? It's probably more than Coolers. You know, you beer experts out there are gonna say Coolers, but you get a little bit of a kick with the Irish whiskey, and you get the good little sweet creaminess of the Baileys. You mix that in, it's try to beat. Baseball. Let's see. Okay, who am I going to predict? Yeesh, it's so hard to bet against the Astros. It's like betting against Tom Brady. Um, who, by the way, he was talking about in an interview about all his vendettas against players that he made up. And when I was watching it, I'm like, dude, can you just come back to football? Like the divorce already happened, you know? Just back. And you got a little thing that might be restricting you, holding you back in sports, but or in life rather. But and though Tom has nothing to prove, it's like, dude, you still got it. Just do it. Worst case scenario, like your worst year, you play like Baker Mayfield. Actually, nah, don't do that. You're Tom Brady. I take that back. It's good to come out, you know, on top. I get it. Anyway, okay, if I'm gonna make predictions here, and we'll be live with everyone next weekend. Creed's is an engagement party, and Seth is out of town. Um, Phillies are gonna win, and Rangers. Fuck it. I want the Rangers to win. I think the Rangers are a better team. I want the Rangers. I'm just gonna go with what I want on that. Sorry. Yeah. Put money on it. I'll have fun and let it ride. Rangers. Put my money on the red. Um, yeah, that's what I think. Okay, and that's all, really. You know, me and Creeds last week talked about Gabe Kapler, even though that's been a little bit. And heard Stephen Vogt is in talks about being a manager. It's tough sometimes when managers come in so quickly after. Like Pete Rose kind of worked where I think it was the Reds because he was a player coach, and I don't think Stephen Vogt would have been a player coach, but I think Stephen Vogt should have stayed around the Giants a little bit longer. He was traded around. Anyway, anyway, that's the Giants. Not really going to go in on them much more because there's not really that much to talk about. There really isn't. Yeah, I've been playing these immaculate grid games. I'm going to go into them later if I'm really feeling it. I don't think anyone out there listening in their cars or whatever with their friends or anyone from high school is like, oh, I went to high school with these guys wants to hear that. I mean, if everyone from high school is listening, that's weird to me. I mean, good for you. Hey, by the way, but wouldn't expect it. I'm gonna do this immaculate grid right now. Who played for the Twins and the Yankees? I'm gonna go with my boy Chuck Knobloch. Oh, 16%. Who had a 3.0 ERA who played for the Yankees? I don't know, Andy Pettit. Yep. Only one team, not Babe Ruth. I could go with Derek Cheeto. It's really obvious, but I'm going to definitely try to go with something more obscure to get more points. I'll go with Mickey Mantle. Like, were there other teams when Mickey Mantle played? I feel like there were like three teams. Guys on live, dropping comments in. Appreciate it. The Twins and the Guardians, or then the Indians? Dude, I have no idea. Also, who played for just the Cleveland baseball team? Who played for just Steven Strasburg. Definitely definitely just played for the Nationals. Definitely just Steven Strasburg. 3.0 ERA a season. Oh, there I go. Okay, maybe Max Scherzer? Maybe. Dude, he's been on all the good teams. What a career, dude. He must have been in 2 World Series. Hey, he was. Lost to the Giants. Anyway, Nationals Twins. Dude, I have no idea. Sometimes these American League teams, dude, I just couldn't even tell you. Like, if anyone's on live right now and they can tell me who played for the Twins and Cleveland, I don't know. Did Johan Santana play for no, he didn't. Did Torrey Hunter play for Cleveland? Did Travis Hafner? I don't know. He played for 11 years. I put him on there. Looks like a looks like no, he didn't. Oh man, only one team, Cleveland. I'm gonna go with Cy Young. Okay, Cleveland, Cleveland, Cleveland. Uh, maybe okay. The Twins. Maybe Jose Mesa. Man, this is not a good one. Twins, Nationals. That's what I'm gonna go for. I'm not gonna go for the 3.0 ERA. Oh wait, no, no fucking idea. Okay, Twins, Nationals. Okay, really, 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 really just got into this. If anyone knows this, text the Foggy Dudes on our Spotify. But what the hell? Oh my god, who knows this? All right, I'm just gonna throw one in there. Twins, Nationals. Dude, I'm just gonna go with. I'm gonna type in Jones and just choose one. Todd Jones. Did he? Did he? Oh, that would have been cool. My score was 504, which is not great. Oh, Nelson Cruz was the highest one. Who played for that? Who played for those teams? God, Nelson Cruz, he became a journeyman at the end of his career. Okay. Well, sick. Anyway, anyway. Dubs, I don't know. I'm not really on the Warriors. They lost by like 5, but they're playing all right. Really, seeing Chris Paul at press conference was really felt like the Twilight Zone. That was funky. Well, guys, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. We will be back next week, and Yeah, we're approaching episode 70. Pretty stoked. All right. Well, that was it on just the recording. I'm just going to be here on YouTube live. Thank you for tuning in, those who have tuned in. 25 minutes in. If you've listened to all this, I appreciate it. This is cool. Sometimes you got to make promises, put them out there. Yeah, I think I'm good. Think we're good here. Foggy? Yeah. We'll be back next week. Thank you for listening.